r/askreddit. Adults of Reddit, how often do you actually have sex? Been married for 15 years and my wife usually goes to bed before our daughter, so about once a week. Edit, I fuck my wife on weekends. This is one of the worst parts of being widowed. Oh, how I loved knowing I could have sex whenever I wanted. My husband was an airline pilot and sometimes I tagged along on his trips just so we could have hotel sex, beach sex, etc. Then he was gone, and for the past 16 years it's been sporadic at best. I am not a fan of casual sex, no judgment, I've tried it and turns out I cannot turn my emotions off, so it causes more problems than it solves. All y'all Redditors who have partners you don't fuck on a regular basis, you have no idea what I would give to be you. Get in there and take one for the team while you can. We are 31 and 32, together for 12 years. I find him hotter than ever and I tell him so much that I am scared he will sue me for sexual harassment. Still we have sex about once a week with a little blowjob action here and there. We work a lot and have hobbies in the evening and sometimes we just like to cuddle or spend time together lazily. New girlfriend in college, 41 times in 1 month. Married over 20 years, couple times per year. After 10 years of marriage I can say, it fluctuates. Some months it's every other day. Other times we will go 3 months without. The female libido is a mystery. Hello, I'm an adult, I sex every few hours. Just ordered a $24 pizza that came out to $40 after taxes, service charge, and tip. I'd say I got fucked. Does that count? Whenever I can, amigo. Whenever I can. It's been 84 years. About once a week. Married for about 3 years. My sex drive is higher than my husband's. I'd be happier doing it a few times a week but it never happens anymore. Child of Reddit, go to sleep. 43M here. It's been something like 6 years. Single, never, sadness. What I want, every day. What I hope, once a week. What's realistic, once a month. What's actually happening, once a quarter. What I hope it won't come to, once a year. Not once since my wife died 6 years ago. Married 22 years. 3 to 4 times a week on average. Some weeks more, some weeks less. We still have a great sex life. Life fucks me every day. When I can afford it? Quite literally never. I'm on Reddit, what did you expect? Once a year, tops. On the plus side most animals do the same, so I'm on pace with an extra elk, or turkey, etc. FML. 13 years with my husband and 2 kids later I'd say almost every day at some point. We're learning to make time for it because it's important. Almost 60, married 36 plus years, 3 to 4 times a week. If it was 14 times a week, my wife would want more. I fuck myself every day with one bad decision or another. Tomorrow's a new day. Less than I would like. Since I've started taking meds once a quarter year if that. Would love to see married over 10 years and other disaggregated. Never had sex. Had many opportunities but if I don't love the person I just can't. I'm 21. Wife can't be bothered, she doesn't have any remnant of a libido. I'm lucky if it happens twice a year. Married and haven't had anything in almost 6 years, very freaking sad. Years of marriage sex per year. 1 365. 2 100. 3 2. 4 2. 5 to 10 4. 10 to 15 12. 15 to 20 12. 20 to 22, to date, 24. As you can see the graph is tending back up. Also if I plotted my own weight on the same graph there would be a correlation of more sex with less weight. None for last 8 years. Well, I am single now, and it's been over half of a year. I'm clueless with dating so it's gonna be a 0 from me indefinitely. In my 20s the perfect week was something I accomplished a few times over. In my 30s now. I don't want another person to fucking touch me. Have been married for 17 years. We have sex 2 to 3 times a week, unless there are extenuating circumstances, e.g. period, illness, stress, etc. I'm very happy with our sex life, although my husband would like to have sex more often. After 17 years in a monogamous relationship, in a good year, once per quarter, last year got really lucky at 5. This year will probably make up for it by the looks of it. My spouse and I have been married 5, together 10 years. It was for about 6 to 7 years every single day, on weekends more. The last few it's more like 3 to 5 times a week with the occasional dry spell of 5 days or so for illness or injury. I am pregnant right now with our first, and we're still getting down. I'll tell you why though. My husband makes sure I orgasm before any penetration every single time. So I'm always game. You phrased the question wrong, should be, foreskin or against it? Well, I had to go through non-surgical foreskin restoration because I had such severe sexual dysfunction from too much being cut off, so I'm strongly against it and pretty much by default suspicious of anyone who's strongly for it. Coming from a country that doesn't practice circumcision, and everybody is fine, I am unable to see it as anything other than mutilation. As a non-penis having person, I am against it. I feel that it is genital mutilation. If I ever have a son, he will not be circumcised.